He settles squabbles with the goggles, battle like full throttle. Bugs to gobble, don't have to ask. She puts on the mask to face each task, ready to face an attack, won't come in last.
Alright, so this is part two of the transforming villains to heroes. So I need to get this gun off Destro here. It's a stiff, a hard mode. I'm not sure. I think this is a more of a harder plastic. The one on Baroness is a rubbery plastic. But yeah, I need to get this off. So I'm gonna be boiling some water here. It's warmed up. I have it at 8, like just a a couple of notches under high. It hasn't been boiling that long. It's been only on for a little bit. I'd say barely a full minute. So sometimes I don't even have to get it boiling, like to the top boiling point, just warm enough. And I'm gonna try this. So let's see. Did it is soften it a little bit more. So, but I need it softer than that so I can cut it off with a little X-Acto knife. I'm going to do the same with Baroness. And to recap, the reason I'm cutting off the guns because this will be a Captain Goggles figure and the Baroness will be a Masked Woman figure. They don't really use guns. And listen, if Captain Goggles is pointing at you like this, well, is he a hero? I don't know. There is a weapon that, uh, he hasn't officially used in a comic, and it is gun shaped. But I didn't want to include that here. So it's not really a secret. I'd rather draw it first so you can see it in comic action. So that'll be later. All right, so that's pretty flexible. And I'm just dipping it. There, soaking for a little bit. Okay, so it is to a point where I can probably just cut it with no problem. I will do that off screen because then I have to like set up the camera, and by that time it'll already be hardened again. So I'm just gonna do this real quick, and I might have to like re-dip. But primarily, I just want to show you how I do it. And this one is a bit more rubbery, so it didn't really need it that much. So okay, so this is kind of ready to cut. Give Destro another dip here. Yep, I can cut this now. I wonder if I can form the fist. Well, I like how it is. So. I was gonna change the. Oh, I can do it here. I can do it with this one. Maybe. All right, I'm gonna go cut off the guns. All right, and here we have them without the guns. So I did have to like re-dip because what I knew was gonna happen. I knew that while I was working on one, the other one was gonna harden up again. So so I did have to redip a little bit. I ended up not even needing the X-Acto knife. I just grabbed a pair of scissors and cut off the guns. Did the same here for a Baroness, which will be Mask Woman. She does look like she's holding like a tiny gun, but that's something I can do with the X-Acto knife. Just kind of get in there a little bit more. I might even warm it up again, but that'll be I'll do that later. And now Destro looks like he's just pointing, which is fine when he's Captain Goggles. He's like, "Hey, you!" What I did do for the Baroness here, I did dip the hair a little bit and just kind of try to loosen up a bit. What I might do is put in a little tiny a tiny wedge here to keep the hair flowing up and in place, but I was able to kind of loosen up a bit so she can at least move her head a little bit more. I did form this to the fist to look like she's either gonna punch or she's in gonna defend from a blast or something. But yeah, that's that's it for this part of the video of the process transforming villains to heroes, the Captain Goggles and Mask Woman conversion project. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay creative and check out my Instagram for updates.